Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is March 23rd, 2019. The place of news before any trade decision. We're here to talk about 3 cannabis stocks that are set to fall massive. Now, this is in coordination with another article that was written by the MOTLEY Fool on the 22nd of January 2019. And he has came out with another article kind of with the same title, insinuating that more of these cannabis companies are poised and set to move to the downside. So we're going to address that today in our video because the last time he did this article, he was anticipating 2 cannabis companies to continue to fall to the downside. And all of this was according to Wall Street consensus analysts, those analysts who come up with a consensus basis as to what they expect stocks to trade at and where they expect them to move. And I am under the persuasion that these consensus price targets are literally the opposite of what they want people to do. Okay, when they give you a consensus price target, they're literally trying to sway you into a mental focus into thinking that what they're anticipating a stock to do, more than likely it won't do it. So we're going to point that out today in our video as well. We do thank you all for taking out the opportunity out to watch this video. If this is your first time, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to our channel, because we are the only organization that is giving you all the news according to the charts and certifying the things that we see on the news, the things that we read in the articles, to make sure that they are actually being seen on the price charts, because that is where the truth lies, is on the price chart. So we thank you all for coming to our video for today. If you do appreciate it, make sure that you go ahead and like and share this video as well. And I just want to throw in another plug. We do have a website, HueFinancial.com, to where we have a package, a $10 plan, to where we are giving you the same type of news according to the charts, as well as breaking news, press releases from our own particular organization, and as well as any other thing that is not available in the spectrum of the internet. So if that sounds of interest to you all, go ahead and go to our website, HueFinancial.com. The link is going to be in the description of this video as well. So now, this is an article written by Sean Williams. I guess he's the contributor to the MOTLEY Fool regarding cannabis companies stocks. And he came out with this article yesterday, March 22nd, 2019, with the title, Wall Street Expects These Pot Stocks to Drop by 22 to 44%. Now, look at this one. 2 marijuana stocks Wall Street thinks will drop. Same author, Sean Williams, and he uploaded this article to the internet on the 22nd of January 2019. So here we are again. He's coming out with another article, 2 months, 3 months down the road, still trying to persuade everyone as to what these consensus analysts are expecting these cannabis stocks to do. Now we're going to look at these stocks that he is placing in this article to see if they are in fact going to drop by 22 to 44%. So now let's get started in this article right here. You can tell I'm not going to go through the whole article because that's just wasting too much time. More or less, I just highlighted some important aspects that we should be able to see on the price charts. So 3 red hot pot stocks are fully expected to lose between 22 and 44% of their value if, for another hypothetical, if Wall Street's consensus price targets prove accurate. Another thing that this article does not go into is it does not give you the analyst's name or even the company of which these Wall Street analysts work at. So keep that in mind too. First one up is Cronos Group. With 2 underperformed ratings from Wall Street analysts, the average price target implies a drop in Cronos stock of 44%. 2 out of hundreds, possibly even thousands of Wall Street analysts, he wants to try to tell us or read to us that 2 underperformed ratings, and that's it. We're supposed to run with just 2 Wall Street analyst ratings and imply that Cronos is going to drop by 44%. Okay, from where Chrono closed on Friday's trading day, it would have to drop a whole lot. We're going to talk about that when we get into the price chart, but I just want you to point that out, that just because the two Wall Street analysts, we are supposed to follow in line with the 44% price drop. The next one is Village Farms International. Okay, I know a lot of people are not speaking on this particular company. They're pretty much a property allocation for cannabis. They're trying to find land and cultivation practices to where they can continue to grow and implement their production of cannabis. So, according to this article, Wall Street consensus price target for this company is now expected to drop by 22%. And again, it doesn't tell us how many analysts are expecting this company to fall by 22%. It just gives us a very broad statement. Wall Street consensus price target. And then the last one is going to be Innovative Industrial Properties. Now, these two companies, Innovative Industrial Properties and Chronos, was on this previous article that Sean did in January. So we're definitely going to see how the market has performed since that article came out back in January as well. I want you all to see right here where I got highlighted this 29% higher than consensus price target, Wall Street price target. Even they get it wrong. This is another indication as to why you should just focus strictly on the price chart as to what it is expected to do. Their consensus Wall Street price target is wrong. They're 29% higher. This company, it was trading 29% higher than Wall Street's, the supposed experts, the supposed analysts who tracks these companies, 29% higher than their own price target. This is what Sean goes on to write. But I do understand where Wall Street is coming from, meaning why Innovative Industrial Properties will fall. At close to 4 to 5 times forward earnings, that's very rich for a REIT that's only built to grow organically by a little more than 3% a year. Also, should IIP choose to raise additional capital to purchase new properties, which is likely, it'll need to issue more shares, thereby diluting the value of existing investors. While Innovative Industrial Properties is clearly the most attractive of the 3 POS stocks in this article, he is still expecting Innovative Industrial Properties to take a pause. So now, let's go to the article that he did back in January of 2019. And let's start off with Chronos. So you can see right here in this article that 2 marijuana stocks Wall Street thinks will drop 22nd of January 2019. Same author. Let's go with Innovative right now. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this chart on the daily time frame. And this is when this article was 22nd of January 2019. And we're going to go ahead and look at the price chart right here on the 22nd of January 2019. And he was expecting, or supposedly Wall Street was expecting, Innovative Industrial Properties to drop to the downside. Okay, this is what he was expecting Wall Street to do. Right now, the share price was 2% higher than analyst consensus price target. So again, following consensus analyst price targets is literally a guessing game on top of these supposed experts. Now, to the credit of Sean in this article, he didn't expect that stock, Innovative Industrial Properties, to march upward as a straight line as it did in 2018, but he do see upside potential as it continues to expand and diversify its cannabis portfolio. In other words, I don't believe Wall Street's right about this stock. So kudos to Sean Williams about taking the opposite side of Wall Street, because this is the 22nd of January right here, and since then innovative industrial properties have made a massive movement to the upside. It was trading around $55 then, and it came all the way up here to a high of $93.24 on Friday. So kudos to Sean on that aspect. Wall Street was clearly wrong in anticipating innovative industrial properties to fall to the downside. They was wrong. And if you can watch our video that we did on the 25th of January about IIPR, you as well will see that we were anticipating this stock to continue to move to the upside too. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at Cronos. Cronos, analysts was expecting Cronos to fall by 25% from where it was trading on the 22nd of January. Now here we are. We're going to go ahead and look at Cronos. This is where Cronos was trading when this article came out. It was right there around $15.07 on the close, and the analysts, they were expecting Cronos to fall by 25% from this level. And as you all can tell on the daily time frame, the market in Cronos did not fall by 25%. In fact, it continued to move higher in price since that article came out. So again, two situations to where supposed experts, analysts in the market, other financial markets, got it wrong for cannabis companies. We were anticipating Cronos to fall to the downside, but not by 25%. We understand that weakness was coming in at that particular time, which it did, and it came and bounced off that $14 support area. So that's very simple to see that on the price chart. Now, Sean, on the other hand, decided to go in line with the analysts. I do believe Wall Street is right to be cautious. In short, I do believe Wall Street has Cronos Group pegged correctly and will look for some of the air to come out of this balloon sooner than later. And Sean, this was another situation to where it was incorrect. And granted, you're not going to get it right 100% of the time, not even us here in the organization. But one thing I want to point out to each and every one of you is look at all this information that is posted on this article. Okay, Sean has played a in-depth look in these companies in the cannabis sector, and it gives you a lot of statistics, research points, and you still get it wrong. So you pointed out all this information to the reader and you still get it wrong. That was clearly a waste of time. The only purpose that you want to read articles is just for a little bit better clarification as to the directional move of the company, but not trying to forecast price movement or even where price target is going to be. You want to pay attention solely on the price charts. That's it. Okay, so now we are at another situation to where Wall Street is still expecting stocks to drop by 22 to 44%. And the first one that came up on this article that was posted yesterday was Cronos. So we're going to go ahead and look at Cronos right now and see what the price chart is trying to dispel to us. Okay, they're expecting Cronos to fall by 44%. So if we look at the close of Cronos right now, $19.23, a 44% drop from there would be $10.77. So all the way down here is where Wall Street is expecting Cronos to come. I will tell you right now on the monthly time frame that Cronos is indicating weakness into the market, but falling 44% is of a stretch right now. Looking at it on a weekly time frame, again, we're still seeing indications of weakness coming in Cronos. We are anticipating this stock to continue to move to the downside. Will it come down to $10.77? Possible, but it's a very slim probability as of this recording. Okay, looking at it on the daily time frame, we are definitely still seeing indications of weakness coming into Cronos. The market is going to try to hold $18.90, give or take. But over the last 4 days, clearly you can see that weakness is coming into the market. We are anticipating Cronos to continue to give us some weakness to the downside. And it has been a very strong movement to the upside to where you don't see a lot of support that Cronos can find on its way down. So I'm looking at $16, possibly even $14 being a very good support area in the long term. Short term, I do like the market trying to hold $19, $18.90 as support initially, and then the second support area will be $18, and then third would be $16. So I'm gonna go ahead and write those support areas down for Chronos. Okay, so the first support area is going to be $19 to $18.90, and then the second one will be 18 even, and then the third will be $14. So now we are anticipating Chronos to move to the downside. The price chart is indicating to us that there is some weakness coming in, so we are expecting it to move lower. We have identified some support areas as well, so keep your eyes on that. The next one that we're going to go ahead and look at is going to be Village Farms International. Okay, now this is definitely a stock that has been under the radar. A lot of people have not shown emphasis to this particular company, but as you can tell, the last 3 months for this company has been massive. It's been moving a lot higher than even Aurora Cannabis and Cannabis Growth. This is one of the main reasons why you just want to pay attention to the price charts, because the ones who display and bring out articles about certain companies, they got a vested interest, whether it's apparent or not, to pursue and try to give the information out to the masses. This company hasn't been doing that, and as you can tell, it has been very good over the last 3 months to see upward potential. So now apparently now they're trying to get some light into the economy regarding what they expect it to do. So Wall Street is expecting this particular company to fall by 22%. Okay, as you can tell here on the monthly price chart, though, the market is very strong for this company. Taking a look at it, also before I go, I wanted to show you all that we are seeing some stockpile coming in on that monthly bar, and the market for Village Farms has seen a very substantial steady increase in volume, all insinuating that there's a lot of selling going on in this particular stock, and we may have actually hit a climactic point right there at that $18 price for this week. And looking at it on the daily time frame, you can see weakness is coming into the market. Okay, quite obvious. And if Village Farm is to fall 22%, it will have to hit $12.77 as a low, and that is right here around the lows of these 3 daily price bars. Now I will tell you that weakness is in this particular stock too, just like with Chronos. There's some very apparent support areas that the market can come to, and that does seem feasible for Village Farms to fall by 22% right there at that $12.77 price. But the first area will be around $14 to $14.25. That will be the first area of support that I will be expecting this stock to move to. The 4-hour chart, again, you can see a lot of weakness coming into Village Farms. Still expecting this stock to continue to move to the downside. It might even try to hold $16 or even $15.50 before we see that $14 come to fruition. Okay, so right now, yes, definitely expecting this stock to move to the downside. Yeah, be on the lookout for that $15.52. I can see that trying to be maintained as support. But yes, the market is insinuating that it has some downside potential to go through. We will be expecting Village Farm to move to the downside as well. Keep your eyes open on those support areas that has been mentioned on this video for that company. Now, the last one, which is Innovative Industrial Properties, another stock that they are anticipating to continue to move to the downside, and instead, from the previous article that they were expecting this company to move lower, and in fact did the opposite and completely continued to move higher in price. Here you can see that we did start out the month for Innovative Industrial Properties. It did move to the downside, hit that $68 price, and we are still able to close towards the high of last month. Okay, another thing you can see in this article is that it doesn't pinpoint how much they expect this stock to go down by. Okay, for Kronos they said 44%. For Village Farms they said 22%. And then you get to Innovative Industrial Properties. It doesn't tell us or read to us what they expect this stock to fall by. And this is what Sean is expecting. He understands where Wall Street is coming from at close to 45 times earnings. He is still expecting them to allow this stock to move to the downside. So right now there is some slight hints that there is some sellers coming to the market around that $92 price. So we have to acknowledge that, and we are on this video. The daily price chart for Innovative, you can see here that the market has already came and hit a support area at that $86 price. Very good. But what we've seen as the conclusion of that Friday's trading day, we do have some more downside potential to go through. So we are seeing indication that Innovative Industrial Properties is indicating some weakness coming to the market. I can see that $82 possibly trying to be maintained as support once again. I would say $82 to $80 would be the support area for Innovative. $82 to $80 definitely needs to be the support area in the market for Innovative to see a continuation of high prices. Real quick, this is how low the market can go for Innovative Industrial Properties as we see this weakness coming to the market. Okay, so just keep your eyes open on that as we continue to move forward. It can come all the way back down to $75 even as we continue to progress throughout the year 2019. But overall, the market has indicated to us weakness again for Innovative Industrial Properties. We are seeing weakness coming in. Wall Street hasn't determined how far they expect this stock to go, but we are definitely seeing indications to where it's going to move to the downside. $82 to $80 will be the first area of support that we will be eyeing Innovative to come and try to hold. Okay, so overall, the point of the video is to literally show you that all you had to do is understand language analysis and see exactly what the market is planning on doing. It doesn't require all of this information here on these articles, and as well, even when you do try to ingest all this information about companies, they still get it wrong. So it will behoove you to learn language analysis to the best of your ability so you can eradicate and eliminate all of this unnecessary noise that is being protruded throughout the internet. Okay, we only focus on price charts, and out of the 3 stocks that we covered today in this video, we told you all already that all 3 stocks are indicating weakness. We have identified support areas for the movement to the downside, and right now they are indicating that they will move lower. How low? Because Wall Street is expecting 22 to 44% to the downside. Right now, I don't see that on the price charts. Okay, so keep that in mind too. We do appreciate you all taking out the opportunity to watch this video. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will see you all later.